So let's move on the map now to the state of California, where here is a tragic headline. 3 are dead after several rounds of atmospheric rivers swept through. Heavy rains, they brought life-threatening conditions to millions of people celebrating Christmas this week. Thousands more are digging out of devastation left behind by those mudslides. Look at that. This is the scene in the mountain town of Wrightwood, located in San Bernardino County, which is about 80 miles north of Los Angeles. Officials issued an evacuation order for Wrightwood ahead of the storm to help people get out on time. Well, thousands from Sacramento to Los Angeles lost electricity on Christmas because of wind gusts clocking 70 miles per hour or more in some parts. According to utility provider Pacific Gas and Electric, more than 164,000 customers went without electricity at the height of that storm. So our weather team did a lot of research here. Take a closer look at the total rainfall across California from December 20th to just now. Hard-hitting Honeydew, 17 inches. Wicked in Whitehorn and Pounded in Potter Valley, both of those 15 inches each. CBS News Andres Gutierrez is live for us in Altadena, California. Andres, we know that area suffered much at the start of this year. Of course, so many wildfires wiped out homes. That's a burn scar now. So you add all of this moisture, and what's the result?
Well, Reed, good day to you. When that fire did break out back in January along Eaton Canyon, it ended up not only burning off trees and shrubs, but it also changed the nature of the soil. So soil usually acts like a sponge, but the heat ended up sealing that soil, turning the ground essentially waterproof. And so whenever you have heavy rainfall, like we've seen over the last 2 days out here in Southern California, that runoff turns into mud, carrying ash, mud, as well, rocks and other debris into neighborhoods. And it's exactly what happened yesterday morning. So just moments before we came on the air at 4 a.m. local time here for 7 a.m. broadcast in New York, we were standing right beyond over there, by the way, that K-rail begins. We were getting in position for our live shot when next thing you know, you hear this just rush of what we think is of water. And next thing you know, it's just mud just pouring out. Thankfully, there were these K barriers in place. However, ended up breaching those K barriers. But there's a second set over there that prevented it from going into homes. And that has been the game changer with this particular round of rain, is that back in February, they had an atmospheric river here a month right after the wildfires where there weren't those K rails in place, and it ended up impacting many homes. This time around, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office went door to door to about a dozen homes here in Altadena, several others also across the way in the Pacific Palisades, and they told folks in high-risk areas saying, hey, you need to be ready to leave if you have to. Some folks ended up heeding that warning, and they actually packed up on Tuesday before the storm rolled in. One woman I spoke with ended up staying at an Airbnb for the holidays. So some people decided that they wanted to ride it out because, again, they have been through so much this year, starting the year with the wildfires and now ending with the chance that there may be a possibility of their home getting damaged by all this mud. There is still a flood watch that remains in effect out here through to this afternoon. The rain is starting to ease up, but again, the ground is so saturated that they're keeping a close eye around these burn scars.
Okay, Andres Gutierrez, thank you so much for that update. You be safe as well. Tell your crew thank you so much for